The other area that's important, that's come into the treatment field when we're looking at kind of how to recover and become well and become whole and become healthy, is what I would say sort of the Eastern practices. And I'll loosely categorize them as mindfulness and of yoga, right? Mindfulness is around intention and attention. So if I meet somebody who's suffering from addiction, demoralized, who's ashamed, has some traumas in their background, often they'll be sitting in my office, and you can kind of tell the level of trauma by body posture and eye contact. And their ability to stay connected and intentional and paying attention in the interpersonal relationship, right? And so I know, wow, the first thing that I have to do with this person is I've got to figure out how to help them feel safe enough to be able to kind of glance up at me every once in a while, right? That's the beginning. And you kind of build on that a little at a time in relationship with them, in groups, in individual work, in casual kind of covert nurturing and caring in the hallway, this kind of thing. And then eventually when somebody's kind of here and they're awake, that can take 2-3 months, by the way. Somebody's really shut down, it could take 2 or 3 months for them to, let's say, kind of blossom and start to change. It's a great sign when their affect changes. And then you can really work on the directing people's attention and having people being mindful of the things that they're engaged in that's right in front of them, you know? And that goes to a very subtle level of eye contact, of focus, of being aware of what's happening in my face and my shoulders, my neck and my back. And that's an endless route of both recovery and growth and wellness, right? You can move deeper and deeper into the mindfulness, attention, and intention, both in the world and in myself. Huge part of that obviously is knowing what's happening inside of my mind, you know, of that growing awareness, not just of what's happening outside of me, but what's happening in the dark, creepy recesses of my unconscious mind. Right? And the whole thing about recovery to me is to help people to move deeper into a process and become deeper people, and to, on some level, get a little bit addicted to getting to know myself and working on myself. Not just me, but working on myself in relationship to all the people that I care about, to understand myself in the context of my work. And when you kind of get hooked on that, like, you know, that's the moving forward, right? That's the, wow, how can I be a better husband? How can I be a better father? How can I have a meaningful role in my work? How can I make a difference? That kind of thing. And when you get a little bit obsessed and curious about that, then recovery is not that hard. Then it's this kind of, you know, this endless journey of getting to understand yourself, getting to understand the world, and interfacing with your reality in a way that's meaningful, where you wake up and you look forward to it. Right? So those are like the deeper realms of recovery. When you get into the body work, you get into the mindfulness work, right? Getting to understand yourself somatically, how you process stress and all that stuff. And it becomes fun. It doesn't become this chore. Then it's not about, you know, when can I leave treatment? Then it's about what are the other ways I can get to know myself and I can get to grow, learn, and change.